Hey guys, Westy on the mic here.
Hey everyone, thanks for checking out today's video. We got thrown into a pretty competitive four-player card today. A lot of action start to finish, challenging layout, and we'll see. Comes down to a clutch shot at the end. Let me know if you think I'm going to make it or not. First hole, we have Cajo Park, hole 1. We have a 4 win to the left. It's a tricky one. I usually go glide roll ride forehand here. It's what I did on this shot. I left it out too wide. I expected to stay in this hazard. I got lucky, rolled all the way through it, and I'm going to join these three and take my birdie. Birdie is always good on this hole, and I almost put myself into a deficit right away. So it could be one of two holes next. Let's see if we have Cajo Park 2 or 7. We have 7. Tricky wind. 3, kind of a headwind to the right. I always hope for eagle here, but you need to have a good drive. Can't have a dud skip. You need as much distance as you can get. Thankfully here, I did get a solid skip. I'm still probably going to be about, 438 feet out. On this one, I like to go around this bunker. I don't want to get stuck in there. It's an unnecessary stroke. I don't want to take away my chance to get eagle. And I'm going to be 99 feet out. I see the winds coming at a head, a little to the left. So I aim to the right and just ease up a little bit on distance. And I barely snuck it in, almost hit the top of the band there. Unfortunately, both Adam Åkesson and Udgard both made that. Pugsy now goes one stroke behind us. Adam and Udgard are two great multiplayer competitors I've had several times before. I know Udgard, well, at least I believe he made top 25 the first 3 seasons of multiplayer. I don't know if I saw him as much last year, but he's been a very good competitor. And then Adam is always a very tough out as well. I have not played Pugsy, I don't think, before, so we'll see how he does in our first matchup. This is a very fun win for Ikigai hole 7. I've said before, this par 5 is very manageable if you have a good tee shot and you're not in too much trouble. This one was a pretty good tee shot, and then the roll made it even better. So we're going to have a very good vantage point. This wind is still helping us. I'm trying to decide what to do here. I decided that an accurate glide sapphire is really all I need because the wind is going to push me and you don't need to get super close. There's no way I'm getting close enough to go for the eagle, so really I just want to be in a pretty standard range. About 300 to 350 is all kind of safe, comfortable, and I decided to go with this because I didn't want to depend on the skip, and I'm going to be up there for my birdie. So looks like Pugsy got the par and Udgard got the birdie, and it looks like Adam also went OB and he took his par. So now Udgard and I have a 1-stroke lead on him. Ooh, tricky win here for Ikigai 5. This is my standard aim point, and then I just kind of changed my angle. It worked out pretty well this time. I should be able to bounce up there and take, unless I get a weird bounce. Yep, very solid. So always happy to take this birdie. It stinks when you can't make it through that Mando. We all are able to take that one, so that's fun on hole 5. We'll see what hole 6 has for us. We didn't really get a chance to see the layout beforehand. Ikigai 6. Gonna use one of my 2 normal plays here. Glide Warship up the right side. Give it a little anhyzer so I can miss this post. Left it a little bit wide. Oh, that was definitely a clincher there for a little bit, but we pulled it off, stayed in bounds. And touchy little throw in as well. Oh, lucky. I've had a few very close throw-ins that would have made a big difference on this match. We do have 1 bogey on the card, so the top 3 of us have separated a little bit. And we'll see what hole 7 gives us. This is downtown 7. Always a touchy approach. I'm definitely feeling the jitters here, as I know I've had a couple close breaks. I'm not going to give it 100% full send. Take a little power off it. And barely snuck onto the island. Almost a big mistake to not put full power. Usually I feel pretty good about that play. The tailwind made it just a little bit scarier than I thought it would. Regardless, still tied for the lead coming into hole 8. And we'll see what we have. Excuse me. We have downtown 5. This one's been giving me a little bit of trouble recently. I'm going to play it far away from that fence. Unfortunately, I played a little bit too far away. I get a pretty good skip, but I'm going to be a long ways from the basket. This is a hole where you might think, all right, the water skip ride can come into play here. My brand new, I got 48 water skip ride. but I found that this water is kind of inconsistent for skipping. So on this one, knowing I'm not going to get all the way to the basket, I decided to go Light Glide Rive. If you're going to be short, I like to be short to the left because it kind of opens up this throwing lane. Regardless, I'm a little bit further out than I like. 147 is a long one for me. I decided to aim a little higher than normal. I'm not going to hit that tree. It's tricky for me to gauge power on these long kind of uphill ones, so I like to aim the power up a little bit. Taking my time. Boom, nailed it. That was a very, very satisfying one. Keeping pace with, or actually taking the lead from Mudguard. He and Adam Akasen are now one stroke behind me, and oh, this is a tricky win for me on this hole. Sometimes I get bad ground play going backhand, so I decide to go forehand, take a little bit of power off it. We'll see what kind of ground play I get. Oh, kind of stuck behind these trees. 79, I should make this. Should make this. We'll see how this goes. I'm feeling a little nervous on this pullback. And I left it just barely left. Heartbreaker. At least I didn't slide OB, but regardless, gave up the solo win and a couple ELO points. So regardless, still took the tie for first, but would have been fun to get that solo win there. Check out Adam's bag. He has that Iki Roll Rive, one of my favorites, the Glide Skip Gald, the Water Skip Gald. He has that cool Winter Grace, a couple fun Sapphires from the season passes, and some classic in his utility slots. We have Udgard here. He's got the cool Ikigai Musket, has some very classic discs, has the top 100 turn skip Rive. Yep, there we go. Got a couple top 20, all three of the first 3 season top 25 discs. Very fun there. Some swag for him to show off. Fun bag for Udgard. Let's check Pugsy's. Level 270. He's got a pretty newish bag here. Only one Rive in the bag. Lots of pink and red discs. Fun to match up with him for the first time. Anyway, yeah, he's got some good discs there. He's got the Accurate Windbreak Claymore. It's one of my favorite mitts as well. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.